Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get the new Anime Last Stand Godly Simon. I'll be showing you the best methods for all the different game modes, best teams, and all that and everything you need to do to complete it, especially the secret task. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like button, and let's get straight into this video. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in all these codes. The first one's ALS Update 77, and then the other one is Simon Godly. Nice, good rerolls. I'm going to use those rerolls on Simon. Let's read these. Double traits. Wow. I wonder how that's going to work with the double traits. We're going to go over all of that. We have 3 new units. Interesting. 2 battle pass units. New godly skin. Spiral trial. What is that? I don't even know. I'm guessing it's probably this portal right in front of me. But let's go reroll on Simon. Alright, let me pop a glitch potion to just make this a lot easier for all of us. And just quickly get this glitch out the way. Nice, we finally got glitch. Let's go. Now, let me just make sure we get glitched. No double glitch. Double glitch. Alright, let's start off by looking at the godly quests. Okay, 100 cosmic essence. Kill 200 spiral enhanced enemies. Feel the negative spiral's wrath. Clear spiral trials with at least 2 players. Okay, that's good because I have some friends with me. Clear spiral trial 10 times while using Simon. Okay. Clear spiral trial while without taking damage from 2 spiral once. Okay. Obtain YOLO and obtain Lord Gnome. That's it. Okay, this is doable. Let's get this started. We can start off with the story mode. So we get the evil item for YOLO. On the legend stage, we get spiral essence and earth for true spiral. Evil item for Lord Gnome. Oh, Lord Gnome's right here. Okay, so we'll get to that later. Let's get straight into this. Loading to the map, it was a little laggy here because there's a lot going on, a lot of player count, and there's a bunch of bugs. But throughout the video, it won't be as laggy. But starting off, the units aren't too strong. Nothing Poochie can't handle. He spawns in. Let's see. Yeah, he should be able to take this down. Looking around the map, it looks like a city. Statue. That's kind of weird looking. I've never really watched this anime, so I'm not sure how this map's really supposed to look. But design's pretty nice. This should be easy clear. This isn't really too difficult, especially with the units I have. It should be pretty easy. After this, we're gonna get straight into the spiral trial with a group of my friends, so we can definitely clear that together. It's recommended for beginners or mid to high tier players to do this with other people, but me and my friends are really high leveled, so we should be able to clear this pretty simply. But for you guys, you should definitely do this with friends or randoms, but I would not recommend doing this by yourself. It should only be wave 15. It is only a tier 6. Let's see. Yeah, nice. Okay, we completed that. Super easy. Now let's get to the fun part and just make this look way faster than it actually was. Nice, we got it. Let's go. Now just to clear some quest, let's just make 100 cosmic essence and get that out of the way. Nice, let's go. There you go. That's 1 quest down. Let me just look at it real fast. Nice. Alright, we got 1 quest. Alright, they finally spawned. Alright, me and my friends have been waiting for these to spawn. Now we're all going to join this together, and we should be able to get this done. We have no idea how this works, so let's just join up and see what it looks like. Nice, we're loading into the true spiral. It looks like a galaxy type of thing. I hope this is not laggy. And I'm already lagging. Alright, we're all putting our money in this down. 999 trillion? Oh my gosh, how are we gonna kill this boss, bro? And we have no money either. They only have, wow, that's a lot of units. How are we even gonna clear this? Every time they walk through that portal, they definitely get stronger. But we're finally getting some money. I don't know why the waves go by so slow, but I think it's like every 3 minutes or something. And with 3x, it should be every minute. And okay, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna win. Every time they go through the portals, they definitely do get stronger. We have like no money, but for this, I think we should use Gremmy instead. Yeah, maybe Rimuru would also do pretty good on this because Rimuru's sacrifice does a lot of damage, should kill the boss quickly. But we are struggling so hard, especially with all this lag. What I would recommend for this is turning off VFX, turning them on and then off, and that should mainly fix the problem. What I would recommend for this is definitely keep moving around because the true spiral boss keeps attacking. As you can see by my friend, he has yellow health. What I would do is just keep running around, avoiding the red circles. And also what I was doing here is staying away from the particles so I wasn't lagging as much. That definitely helped out a lot. Now this event is very, very tedious, and by here you can see the attacks that the boss does. You really have to keep moving, and it takes around 9 to 12 minutes to complete. So depending on the skill level of you, it could vary, but for me and my friends, it was around 9 to 12. This was the first attempt that we did. It was pretty difficult, especially because our teams were not that good, and it just took a very, very long amount of time. It was a bug that all the summon units just piled up in the back, which also added a lot of lag and input delay, and that was the main problem that all of us were having with. The boss was definitely dying quicker because we're finally getting more money and upgrading everybody, but definitely those units over there, I was avoiding them like the particles from before. And honestly, just try your best. If that happens, I would recommend restarting and waiting for the next summon, but we still stayed. When I was playing, it was super laggy, and I don't know why I went back, but by my health you can tell I died. And this pops up: if this is how it must be, protect the universe at all costs. When you die, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to get the rewards, but instead what it is that means if everybody on your team dies, then you don't get rewards. But if you die and somebody else dies, doesn't matter. As long as everybody doesn't die, then it should be okay. And I learned that here. I still got the rewards for my quest. And also to complete Feel the Wrath of the Spiral, you definitely have to die, and that way Spiral's Wrath completed that quest right there. As you can see, I was spinning in a circle because I was AFK. Now me and my friends retried this event again with a better team. This time I brought Gremmy and my friends brought Rimuru, and then I brought White Haired Witch, which is really good, especially paired with Makima because of her range effects. And like this, we were doing a lot more damage, and we ended up killing the boss way faster than before. And honestly, this time I was moving around a lot more, so I didn't die. You really just have to be reactive, and this is definitely not macroable, so I would not recommend macroing and just taking it down by chunks and just understanding what you're doing. Now when the boss gets to 100 trillion health, as you're about to see, he goes into a mode that he has a shield, and then he like glows really cool. Watch, it looks super cool. And this update is honestly just very tedious, but it's a great update. That's what it looks like. He has a new line of AoE attack that stuns your units and attacks you as well, so you definitely have to watch out for that one. And we're about to finish. Nice, let's go. Completed 2 more quests as well. That's really good. Now we just got to keep repeating this over and over and over. Nice, we're finally done. Now we still need that true spiral unit later probably, but for now let's just focus on the main quest. Now we're gonna get the earth for that unit that we're gonna get later, and also gain a lot of spiral essence to evo YOLO. Once we evo YOLO, that's gonna help us with the quest, and we also need to get this for Lord Gnome. But for now, let's just go for this earth. That should be one of the easiest to do first, since it's only the first act. And yeah, so I lost some footage, but I did end up getting the spiral essence and evoing YOLO, as you can see. I'll give you guys a quick YOLO showcase. She does 10 billion damage, but her SPA is extremely high. Based off her passives, you can read, this unit does an overhead count equal to its SPA and attacks when it hits 0. Countdown is reduced by -2 seconds per kill and range, which is kind of good, but honestly she's not really a unit you'll really use. Heavenly weapon draw, weapon drill. Base crit chance is 100. Success crit chance becomes +3 crit damage per 1 SPA, current reduced by the SPA. And her main thing, every wave plus placement gains +1 elemental damage, which is pretty solid. But overall, she's kind of a mediocre unit. There's no reason that you should really be using her, and she's expensive to place. And yeah, now back to the main quest. As you can see here, we're going for the preservation tank for Lord Gnome, which we got in this as well. And you can tell that this is going by pretty quick. It definitely took forever, but we were getting there. 17 out of 24, and then we finally got it. Alright, we're finally evoing Lord Gnome, which is the final piece we needed for getting the godly. This godly was definitely a hassle, but this is the last piece of the puzzle that we need. Finally, we can claim everything that we got and finally have the godly. Let's do this. Come on. Let's go. This is so satisfying, man. 5 hours for this grind, and I finally got him. But something went wrong. As you can see, we needed to find the super mask, which is a hidden interaction, and we took forever trying to figure this out. We figured out that we needed to get True Spiral, and I was on my final pity for him. We needed to combine True Spiral Evo with Simon Evo, and together they would equal the hidden mask, but we had to do that in the Spiral event. All I needed was one more, and at this point I just did not want to play this game. But right here you can see I finally got him. I'd recommend the team that I'm using right now because it just clears so fast, but I finally got him after hours. And now all that was left to do was evo him, and then we would go back into the portal using him and Simon, and we should have been done. Here we go. Equipping Simon, we can see. Let's load into the portal, and we load in. You can see the second I join, I got the super mask. That's all you have to do for it. Just make sure you have both of them evoed and equipped, and then you just leave right away. And now for the final step that we all been waiting for. Simon Godly. This is what it looks like. Here goes everything that we worked for, and finally getting the Godly. Let's go. Finally. Now this is a showcase of him. He's definitely really expensive to upgrade. He costs around 14 million, but he caps at level 11. I don't know how it works yet, but as you can see, he has a nuke that deals 50 billion damage times the number of enemies in his range. He applies 10 random attacks, and then he has another ability called the Drill that pierces heavens, which has 7 abilities back to back. And then Who the Do You Think I Am, which summons, or when he ever gets stunned or debuffed, he instantly pops all 7 abilities that you can see above, which instantly regards no matter what happens. Regardless, it resets the entire cycle. Then shares 25% of his damage, crit damage, and crit chance to all allies in range, which is honestly super OP. And last ability, whenever an ally in range attacks, he gains 0.25% of that unit's damage, caps at 100 billion per unit. After reaching plus 45% damage from any source, deals max 3.5% HP damage, cap of 250 billion. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, and put down a comment below telling me what you think I could do better, because this is only my first video and I definitely want to improve more for you guys. And yeah, this is honestly just one step forward, and honestly I would recommend getting this Godly, but just definitely slow down with it. I definitely got it quickly because I'm higher skill leveled, and I'm guaranteeing that you guys probably aren't as highly skilled. And I would recommend, if you were just to take it more slow, work with more people, and just do it over a time period, and I think you can get the Godly. So best of luck to everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like button, and this is ALS Bebo out.